Um, the last video I just made, we have to do something. I feel the need to even make another video because one of the things that really frustrates me the most is all of these warnings and catastrophes, and then the statement is we have to do something. And nobody gives any direction. Nobody gives any, okay, yeah, we need to do something. I want to do something. What is it that we need to do? Um, that's what a lot of my channel is about, is offering solutions. Um, a lot of them are, here's some information that you need to know about what's going on, and they're getting very high ratings. But anything that's focused on, okay, what is it I can do, they're getting next to no ratings. And I can understand that while you're so focused on the problem, you can't even comprehend what the solution is. So, to a great extent, maybe my videos of solutions aren't really making sense to, okay, well, how does this give me any power? You have to understand how reality is working. Um, Thought definitely is creating reality. Thought definitely is moving particles. Moving objects that you appear to be solid is only solid because of how you think. How you get your diseases. Every action you make is caused by what you think, and what you think is what you believe. There is an information highway, not the internet. The internet is a reflection of another information highway that's out there. Um, it's an information field, it's scientific. You can get every answer in the universe if you want to access this information. If you want to solve any problem, you can access this information field. But just as there's good and evil in how we perceive things, there's good and evil information if you access this. Now, to get the answers to the solutions that you want, this is the hardest thing, but you have to have love and peace, because that's what you want. You want a love and peaceful answer. What answer, what solution would result in you experiencing love and peace? So that means you have to have that inside you while you're asking for answers. If you are angry, frustrated, in fear, and you ask the information using your intuition is something that has been suppressed. The corporate world has been telling you, don't listen to that voice in your head. But that voice in your head is, you're receiving information. You react to that intuition, but you're not listening to it. It's as important as how you receive information through your eyes, through your ears. Your intuition is more powerful. Animals use it all the time. They have hackles, they can sense danger. This has been something that we've been told, that you do not have this sense, but it's very important. But you have to know how to use it, and you have to be what you want to receive. That's the way it works. If you want to be in fear and anger, and you put something out there, you ask for information and you get an intuition, trust without a doubt that that intuition will be wrong. And these elites, they know this stuff. This is science. They know the sciences, and they only give you part of the sciences that you need to know. So what they do is encourage as much fear. Alex Jones is one of them. Love the guy. He probably doesn't even know he's doing it. But, and I put out limited information because that's what you're looking for, is negative information. So I put that out there trying to say, okay, here's some solutions. So I'm trying to be at one with what you're looking for. If you're looking for negative information, there's negative information on the channel. But at some point you have to make a shift and start looking at solutions. And that's why I've tried to focus most of my videos on the positive. And the hardest friggin' thing is to be stronger than evil. Um, Evil wants you to be in fear, in anger. You know, that's what it feeds off of. That's where the information comes from. That's where it guides you off the cliff that you're about to jump off of. But you have to be calm. That's what being stronger than evil is. You have to be stronger in yourself. You know, to have, you know, what does it feel like to be peaceful when your world's about to come apart? That's a really hard thing to do, but that's what you gotta do. Um, how to feel love when the world is against you. That's a really hard thing to do, but that's what you've got to do. You've got to be stronger than evil. Um, then once you're there and you ask the universe, okay, what should I be doing next? Then you will get good answers. Do not follow leaders. You are the leader of yourself. And we are all connected. So it's a matter of we will find proper answers when we are using this information field, getting good answers, and then communicating with your communities. What information are you getting? What information are you getting? And collectively, we all are more powerful when we are a collective force. So that's one thing I would suggest is collect yourselves with another group that says, okay, let's try this little technique. Let's form our little groups and let's find out what are the answers for us. I can't give you the answers. I've given some videos on some suggestions of how to set up new businesses, I've made suggestions, but it has to feel right to you. I'm only sharing information. I don't know all. I am not the leader. You have to be the leader. You are the epicenter of where you're supposed to go next. So the only thing I can suggest is you need to form groups. A pack has more power. Then you have to use your group to try and get centered. They say just be the love. Being the love is like part of it. We all have part of the answers. Meditation is good, but it's not everything. Meditation helps you calm down. Being the love helps you calm down. But you also need to transform the problem into the solution. That's the biggest part that we've ignored. All of these motivational speakers, all of these counselors and psychologists and everybody that's trying to guide you into this is how you solve problems, all they do is feel the love, meditate, be peaceful. And if you're, okay, focused on everything that's good, then you're ignoring the problem. And the problem's still going to be there. You're just not paying attention to it, and it will repeat itself. You may be fine in the moment, but sometimes problems, the repeated pattern of problems takes a period of time. So while you think it feels good in the moment, it may take 2 or 3 years or 5 years or 100 years before the problem gets repeated again. Just like the last depression, we'll solve it, we'll make everybody feel good, but nobody actually solved the problems as to why there was a depression in the first place. If they, back in the 20s and 30s. So now we're seeing a repeat of another depression because we're not solving why depression is caused. We are not looking at the problem. We'll have the feel-good feelings to make us ignore it. Cope and deal. Everything is about cope and deal and ignore. So those are some steps. A lot of meditating. Meditating I can't calm my mind, but what I do to meditate is deep breathing. Breathe right down to your toes, really slow and really deep. That is a form of meditation. It helps get you centered. feeling. What does it feel like to feel love? Try and remember a time when you had those feelings and try and sustain that thought, and then start asking questions, and then share the information you receive with community, and you will find the answers and you will transform problems into solutions.